Here we go, guys. Here's part 3 of the Stanley Parable Deluxe. And I only set the clock, come back on. Now it's thanking me for taking the time to set the clock. Not many people do it easily, leave it set at 12 and just skip. But it's thanking me for paying attention and setting the clock. As it knows I'm taking the experience serious, if you say so. Don't say I'm way of knowing. So I'm just setting that correct. So you'll make your deal. Hello. Since you've been cooperative, next time you beat up the game, so your screen, just set the clock to your favourite time. Who has a favourite time? Okay. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you earned it. Is this a trick? Alright, so I'll let you get back to the video again now. It didn't give me a second option, what are you doing? Lies. The lies of this game. Anywho. Let's get to it. See how much it wrecked my brain in this one.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Get up. Welcome back.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh,
what could it mean?
Not him
Stanley
again.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, before I do that, narrator, we've got some ground to cover. No more opening doors and shutting them in my face when it's not the right ones. Over and over, like you did in the last one, which I'd never forgive you about. And keep reading your damn scripts and get it right this time. Right, now we got that straight. Yes.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Ooh. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Okay. Thank you.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
It's your
So
screw up.
forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Ta-da!
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yeah, boy.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
These are empty cups, narrator. You're not shut up yet. What we have over here? My laptop. Mine. That's my brain. Big brain. Oh, thank you.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
I wasn't listening. What did he just say? was too busy thinking about he likes a number 2. I had no idea what he said. He does like the number 2. See, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. We get it. Oh, Whisker Run. New features. Look at me on the red carpet for once in my life. Where's all my fans? No fans, no fans, no fans. Take me home. No. Upstairs. I hate stairs. Looking
Here
fancy.
we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing again. Didn't exactly tell me which directions I'm going. Please no screenshots. I fired a camera, took it. Really, like interference. Alright, he's got the phone near the computer. Where's these new features? Collectibles. Reassurance bucket. Yeah, screw it, I've got to look at the bucket. I want to look at the bucket. Will it let me? Looks a bit touchy, that. Office decorations. Let me have a nosy under here first. On a mooch. On a mooch. New.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
I can't see where I'm going. I just keep walking to the screw it. Come in, mine. It's me. Or is it? Probably. Gotta collect them all, Pokemon.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Where's mine? I want a reward. The jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Beautiful. Ooh, I don't know where to go. The place is very big. Scared of going through doors, cause they will shut my face. Oh, they're just gonna close on it.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you want. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
That don't matter all that. Ooh. Hole. I'm scared. No, I'm not. Whee! Okay,
You see,
this
isn't it wonderful?
is a long
One
way.
of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great! Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Oh, I am so confused just with that hole. What was the point? Right, what else have we got to show me? Go wrong way already. Narrator, still there. Let me up, let me up. Not music. Sounds like I'm sneaking. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Get it here. Get what here? I want it. Don't know what it is, but I want it. I want it. Mine.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you.
I want it.
It's as simple as
Mine,
that.
mine. Go.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding
Shut the
this
fuck
feature.
up. You just got my hopes up for now.
We hear you, and I promise it will
Work.
happen.
Work. I will make you work. Work. Oh, I hate you, Nareza, so much. So where do we go now, creeper?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Through here? Maybe. Merch. I want my merch. Merch. I want it in red. I want it in black. Give me my merch. Okay. Have we been in here? I don't know.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday. 12th birthday, Stepney's. It depends on the situation. Does know that I wasn't really listening. Fuck it, I'll go with Get Well Someday. No, every kid needs a balloon.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
You son of a bitch, you tricked me. Oh no, that's unbelievable.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Guess he's happy with the white. Trick me anyway. Have I been? I have no idea where I'm going. Ooh, new. These are like a new. Yay. Yeah. What the hell? It's the stairs. Yeah. Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes,
No.
yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
So, what? Nothing.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
What? Oh, just a perfect button. Too big. Yeah, so that's just right. Did it let me do it? Yeah. Work or break you. Screw you then. Yeah. It's not a game at all. It's just another lie. Ooh, button. Yay! Might say my name. Say my name, bitch.
Jim.
Sorry,
That's-
I should
that's
have
not right.
clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final
Right.
game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just
Hi,
play along.
I'm
I
Jim.
promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim,
Gotta
falling
breathe
in
now.
love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
I get it,
Do you
I'm
feel
Jim.
it deeply? Are you really...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't
Sorry.
properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise,
Sorry,
it's just a
sorry.
stupid button that says
I'll
somebody
get on
else's
with it
name.
then. I'm not going to argue all day with you.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Okay.
Now, allow
bad.
yourself to become Jim.
Oh, I'm
Imagine
Jim.
yourself
Hi.
driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim,
Catch.
staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim,
What?
rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim. Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
No,
If
you said the
so,
word
then
cult.
please step forward and press the button.
What if I refuse? I don't want to. I'm not Jim. I'm not part of one of cult. Screw you. I'll just sit here and wait. I'll sit here and wait. I'll sit here and wait. That button looks so good. No, sit here and wait. I'm good, not Jim. But that button looks so good. No, I'll have no part of it. Nothing at all to do with this. Say my name. Look, it's getting closer. It's like I can't stop it from getting to me. Look, oh, see, I'm going to have to do it. I'm Jim.
Jim.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was
Yeah,
you. The
it was
button
cool.
described you. Do it again, do it again.
Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again.
Jim.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Okay.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm
Nope.
too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
You started this thing.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
I'm a
Otherwise,
lot of
soon
Jim.
you'll
No.
start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Ah. Now what? You took away the only button? Take get. Jim. It's stuck in my head. Hi, I'm Jim.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Okay. I'm Jim. Yeah, I came through there. Do. So, I'm Jim. Where do I go? Yeah, I've been through there. Ah, this door. Hello, you ominous door.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was
Cleaners messed
confusing
up.
and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many
can't, the glass is in
disorienting
the way.
contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
I
You
want the
may even
bucket.
come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
But give me the
Come on,
fucking bucket.
Give it a try.
Hey, bucket. I got a bucket. I got a bucket.
Can you feel it? The
Duh.
glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair,
Mine.
must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Why,
I
thank you,
think that
sir.
just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
I'm
The
keeping it
benefits
now.
of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
No,
All
no.
this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Keeping the bucket. It's my bucket now.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an
Yeah.
award if it isn't already.
It's my bucket. What the hell do I do with this bucket now? Right, so let's get a good look at the place. Right, I'm here. Or am I here? This game's been deceiving me the whole way. Here, trophy. Infinite hall. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I want someone to put this bucket. It's dark in here, isn't it? Hey, you took my bucket. Oh, no. My bucket. What the fuck am I supposed to do with a bucket? Narrator give me a bit of a clue. Narrator. I want to put this bucket back. No, because he said something about the bucket when I left the door. Don't know what. Wasn't listening again, but I'm keeping the bucket. Wish I could walk quicker. Yeah, oh, that'll do. I've been up here. 16 world champion. What for holding buckets? I can hold this bucket the longest than anyone. I'm a champion bucket holder. Get it here. I don't know what he's referring to. Oh, the free trophy. I already got that, I don't know. What do we do with the bucket? Right. days, I'm lost. Can't scurry down here a bit. Old system. Still won't work. Can I do this bucket all? Anyone buy a bucket? Bucket for sale. It's a special bucket. I need to get out of you. Ooh, I want to put some merch in my bucket. And he's not talking at all now. Yoink. There's gotta be somewhere I've not been yet. Right. I've not told the narrator yet, but he's getting sacked after this game's over. Once I'm free, he's getting the kick. Don't tell him no. It's a surprise for the end. And he thinks he's full of surprises. Ugh, I'm sick up of running around. Sick of running. Really, would a door would have opened to something. Gala. Screw it, we've got around this way. What was down here again? Was that the hell? Don't know what's open. Yes, the hole. Can I take my bucket with me? Whee!
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now.
Yeah,
Did
boy.
you really need to see it again? I don't
Yeah.
know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's
Yeah.
exactly what you're doing right now, but forever.
know.
There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about...
I don't wanna.
Oh, goodness. Well,
Yeah.
this is rather embarrassing, Stanley.
It's not
I'll
that
be
much.
honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom.
Yeah,
Yes, I
I'm
know,
dumb
I
enough.
told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe
No, I don't
it's
think
you
it's
who
deep
likes
enough.
falling too much. Maybe you're the problem.
Well,
Look,
yeah.
things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why
No, you
don't we
didn't.
just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and
Yes.
press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
What if I don't? I don't want to come up. I don't want to talk to you no more. Sit here with my bucket and a Mackie burger. Oh no, it's a cup. Sorry. I thought it was a box. Sorry, I've got fags. I'm okay. I'm good. I'll play with my bucket. Ah, fine. Show me where I need to take the bucket. I think I'm losing my mind. Got no one to talk to. Oh, been over here. I don't know. Yeah. Let me exit. I just wanna get out of this place. If it's the last thing I ever do. Go to the blue place, see what I can see. Oh, I've just gone round, never mind. What if I press the bucket? No. I have no idea. I really don't know. Hey, he's left me carrying a bucket. No, not again, not again. Times do we need to go down the same place? I know I've been up here before. This is gonna take me around. How do we get out? Put the bucket down, for God's sake. This is one stupid place. I'd rather be back at my office. Simple, just outdoors. But no. What if I just try and put the bucket back? Where do I get the bucket from? And no. Ah, never mind. Let's drop this. No, I'm sorry for robbing it. I'm bringing it back. I can't even put it back. Oh, I'm stuck with the damn bucket. I don't want the bucket now. Bored of it. I don't know. There's not many places to go. See, this door doesn't open. I would have cried if that opened then, and I haven't even tried it. Provide. That's new. Can I bring my bucket? I can. Yeah. Oh no. No! Just brought me around again. Oh, my days. What's any of this got to do with a damn bucket? Yeah, go there, that just goes through down these out to there. Oh, I don't know. Wish I never came in this damn place. Don't even know how I got in this damn place. This door, I think. Yeah, should have known. Lift. Let's There's no point going up there. Try these doors. Nope, nope. No. This is stupid, me carrying around this bucket. But he's laughing his fucking head off up there. Tough cut down there, carrying around the bucket. Oh, come on. Give me some door. I really would have thought one of them buttons would have at least done something. Ah, sick of being famous now. Want to go back to my office. Boring life. Preferred it. Tried that door. I've never been so confused in all my life. Just a bit of another look down here. Oh no, a bit down here. Must have to get this up on in somewhere. Put a bucket on it. Bucket on the handle. Guess not. Wow. Well, this is gone gay. I don't know where to go. Why can't that actually be real? Don't think I noticed this, I don't think. I told you I hate stairs.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted
hello.
to? Ready to move on now?
Yes. Got me bucket. Piss bucket. Oh, it's my phlegm bucket. Nice. Ugh. Pudding.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay.
See up to.
Are you ready?
No.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Ta-da! Wah, wah, wah.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay,
No.
never mind.
It's crap.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley?
Oh, you crap.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Trophy.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original
If you put a
game.
bucket on my head, I'm not going to be
Would it
happy.
possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead.
Boop, boop, boop.
Take a look.
What? Oh, hell no. Son of a bitch. Oh, I suppose it's number 2, but... Yeah, I'll press it. I have no idea what's going on.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number
The
427.
balloons.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Where's
He
my
sat at
bucket?
his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to
Top of
push them,
bucket.
and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
For the rest of my
Although
life.
others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
But was he?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Yeah.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
Brace
Something
yourself.
he would never quite forget.
I'm intense.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yay. I'm
All of
back.
his co-workers were gone.
Balloons.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's me bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Oh, not again. Can't put it back down again. Oh, no. Don't do this again now. Can't even throw it.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I'll listen to you this time. What's this going to do with the bucket?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Oh, is that changing? I thought he had a door open. Broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
It needs the
I can
bucket.
really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies.
It's got
Good
to
for
be
you, Stanley.
Davis.
Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and a lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order
Stop
to get you to
name-calling
hand
me.
over the bucket?
Stop
Stanley,
it.
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is
Really?
worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
How
that your
dare
relationship
you?
is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd
I've
feel
known
the
this
same
bucket
sort
all
of
my
kinship
life for
towards
like
any
5
inanimate
minutes.
object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley.
Piss posh.
Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
You son of a
Expand on
bitches
the
and I
wide
hate you all,
variety of
you old
experiences
useless
you and the bucket
tools.
have shared together.
You
Go
bunch
through
of
each
tools.
of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years.
Nah, I'm not
Let
doing
him
that, bro.
have it.
No. Maybe? No. Don't be stupid.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Oh,
Here we
what you got
go.
me?
There.
Cup tea of
Now
me.
it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion.
Yeah, how'd you
Take
like
a
that?
hike,
How'd
broom
you like
closet,
that?
with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the
My
nature
bucket.
of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Bye. My bucket. It's got my name on it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I'm gonna do what he says this time. Boss, you're here. It's still not here. It's not working as usual. Where's this son of a bitch? Hello. Oh,
You
yeah.
found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
See, this is why he's getting sacked afterwards. It's shit like this I can't stand there to... Oh, you frustrate me. Get nothing for it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
Oh my god, he's
It would
chatting
be
shit
with
again.
him, always. The bucket would.
I think
And
he loves
he
his
knew
bucket
it.
more than I do.
The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah, because
Was
I'm
it
just
the bucket
clever.
knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
It was me?
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Right, I'm gonna have to dish the bucket.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley
Mini-me's.
things. Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another
You're a
Stanlerine
knobberine.
under your belt.
Big knobberine. Going dude. Ground floor menswear.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
That's what I do.
It would be
my
all
dude.
Stanley could do to keep himself together, if
Hold
not
my
for the
bucket.
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Everything's gonna be alright.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
I'm gonna follow him. His lead the first time, maybe second time I'll maybe just not listen to him anymore. On the line.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
What we got going on here, boys? Pawn. Lots of TVs. Pawn on that one. We'll have pawn on that one. We'll have pawn on everyone, really. On all of them. What's going on? I'm stuck. Oh, stupid chairs in my way. It's alright, I've got me trusty bucket. Me and my bucket. That's all I need.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Really? No power?
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Don't
as Stanley
look.
cradled
You'll
it
be
gently,
okay, bucket. Don't
reassuring
cry.
it that everything would be fine.
It'll be fine. It's sound. Come on, lad. Keep it sound. It's okay.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Not
Had
you
the
too.
bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not
Kill
want
me.
to do in the first place? These
You'd have to do it
questions
for me from
raised
the beginning,
furiously
from day
in
one.
Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket.
Oh,
He couldn't accept
fucking hell,
it.
jumps.
His own life in
Come.
someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
It's just me and my trusty bucket.
But here
Hello.
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way,
my friend.
and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
How do I turn it back on? That's what I want. Let's get this magic going. Come on, boys. What's that? 5. Oof. See if we can turn this bad boy on. God, he walks so slow.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
But I kind of want to turn it on. Oh, I'm an asshole.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
Fuck it, how could
Stanley
you?
gasped
What have
in
you done?
horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
Let me turn it
How
off
could the
quick.
bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was
How
prepared
could you
to throw
do
the
this?
bucket away in disgust when
Yeah.
suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Silly birds. Well. Ooh, well,
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him.
Yeah.
This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible
It
mystery.
was me.
Stanley and the
Okay.
bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here
Looking
in this
at birds.
place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this
Bored of it
one
now.
was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Birds. See, I lost my shit. Oh, days.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
My bucket's
Stanley
not
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
on. Oh, never mind.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave
Come on,
of
bucket.
comfort rushed
Yeah,
over
come on
him.
with me.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and
Right.
entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
I don't really care, my friend.
And here it was. Had
My
the
blue
bucket turned out to be
rose.
correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
yeah,
How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Yeah. You can't keep him still, he's happy. You know, be careful, you'll fall.
No, never mind.
Yeah, I'm
The
bored of it
bucket
now.
was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Fuck you.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
You give the bucket a voice, he's what a dildo. Alright, well, we've covered quite a bit, I guess. Right, well, before I start this lift thing and carry on, I'm going to end it here because the time is nearly up, and I'll maybe carry on with it. I'll repost the part 3, part 4 after it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.